Hello fellow authors, aspiring writers, and book nerds. I am Nicole. Come with me as we uncover the words on the leaf. So what is up you guys? Today is November 14, day 14 of NaNoWriMo 2019. As you can see by the title of this video, today's topic is a little bit different from our usual NaNoWriMo daily updates. I was going to film a NaNoWrimovlog update, however, I felt that it wasn't the proper topic for today. I am not comfortable in recording a video that I know I'm not going to be dedicated to, and that wouldn't be fair for you guys. Not just to me, but also to you. Also, a quick disclaimer and also an apology. My surroundings right now, as you can see, I think you can hear it, it's not that quiet. The house is getting, repaired, I think, and there are dogs barking. And my cooler is open right now because it's just so hot here. I'm wearing some sort of sweater. I don't want to sweat, and I don't want my laptop to overheat. So for today's video, we'll be discussing something that I've been battling for a long time, and I know some of you are feeling this some days, most days maybe. Today we're going to talk about self-doubt. A little known fact, I recorded a video about self-doubt, but I didn't put it on YouTube for specific reasons. I'm not going in depth on why, but involves a lot of tears and too much information about my personal life. So we're sticking with this video. But before we proceed into today's topic, if you're not updated with the previous video, there's the thing. It's the replay of our Writing Wednesday for writers. Go ahead and check it out. Let's get into the video, shall we? Self-doubt. Everybody, every single human being on this planet, every one of us is very familiar with this. Whether you're a writer, a businessman, or a teacher, or whatever kind of profession you currently have, you will have certain days where you feel like you're the worst type of person in this world. This kind of feeling could be damaging to our mental health, our self-confidence, our overall emotional state. I'm 22 years old. Some people say I've achieved a lot, although I don't really believe that. I experience self-doubt as much as the other person does. Why are we doubting ourselves? Personally, how I'm feeling this way is because of some of the decisions that I made in my life that not many people are happy about. One of those would be the path that I'm choosing right now, which is to be a writer. Being a writer isn't something that most people are enthusiastic about. When you say you're a writer, they say it's cool as a hobby. Not everyone believes that you can make it as a writer. And when we say make it, I mean earning millions and receiving a movie deal for your book. I also notice that I've been pressuring myself too much to please other people. With all honesty, I grew up as a people pleaser. I am not going to deny that. I would go out of my way to make sure everybody is happy, even to the point that I am miserable. When it comes to being a writer, you want to make sure you please everybody with whatever it is that you're doing with your book. You want to make sure you include everything that the readers say that they love in a book, even the book covers and the word choices that the status quo has set as a standard for writers. These points can make you insane. Another thing is I think too much of what other people would say or think. This also verges on the boundary of proving myself to others. I'm about to self-publish my book next year, and I'm already worried about the sales and what other people would say about my book. This can also apply if you're one of the people, me included, that you're trying to prove your haters wrong about you. This point and the other one goes hand in hand actually. I'm not sure why I put them in different points. I'm not sure. Now with those thoughts out of the way, I'm going to give you my points on how or what do I do in order to battle the feeling of self-doubt. But before I proceed into doing so, I would like to thank these people for their amazing support. They have my back ever since the beginning, and I'm very, very thankful that they were given to me. I would like to thank, first of all, God for just giving me the continued strength and wisdom for every day. I would like to thank my husband and my little Gabrielle for being my source of inspiration. I also want to thank Lala Leo, my best writer friend. We talk on a daily basis. We are each other's, constant support system. And of course, my family and my friends, my real friends, for making sure that I don't go insane in this path that I'm choosing right now. They are the ones that I call the kick that I need whenever I am doubting my capabilities as a writer. Okay, the first thing that I do when I feel like this is I take a step back from everything. I'm not telling you to pack your bags and run away and never look back. What I meant by this is you give yourself some room, some time alone, and to have some peace of mind. Peaceful environment can help you think things through. Whether it's locking yourself in a room or going on a nature ride, do what you have to do to be alone and to have some quiet time for yourself. Now, if you're a mama writer such as me, these points could be impossible sometimes. What I do is whenever my little one is asleep, example right now, it's either I listen to music, I read a book, or I just sit down and stare into nothingness and just think. If there is time within my husband's weekly schedule, we would go on a nature ride. Most of the time, he would take me to Gabyang because it's a mountain. And going there just gives me like a breath of fresh air. I'm away from the city, I'm away from my laptop and everything. Just gives me some time, to think and just have some peace. Once I got the first step down, I have to remind myself, and I keep reminding myself, that I shouldn't have to please anybody. Wanna know why? Because you can never please anybody. This one is still a learning process to me, but once you accept that, once you realize the fact that whatever you do can't make everybody happy, you'll find life a lot less stressful. Nobody will always be pleased with whatever you do. There will always be people to nag you and be sour with whatever it is that you're doing. Especially when they think that what you're doing isn't what normal people do, what's usually being done in this world. Or maybe in their world, not in our world. The next thing I tell myself, and I'm going to thank Lala Leo for this one because we have the same mind, is that I write for myself, first of all. That's the reason why I started writing. Writing has been my therapy for years. Alongside music, of course. Not many people know this, but I have anxiety. I used to have depression, but thank God that phase of my life is over. The only thing I have to deal with now is my anxiety, and writing has been my therapy. It's some kind of sweet escape for me from reality because, let's face it, in real life we always worry for everything. What are we going to do tomorrow? What are we going to eat tomorrow? Do we still have a house tomorrow? We have a lot of things to think about for tomorrow. We always worry for tomorrow. And when you have anxiety, ample those worries by the power of 100. Let me make one thing clear with you guys. If you're going to write, do it for yourself, not for others. Do it because you love doing it, because it makes you happy, because it's your passion. You write for yourself first before you write for the reader. Because sometimes when we do it for others, it sounds like some kind of responsibility or obligation. Let's be honest. Thinking that way about writing doesn't make writing fun. It just doesn't. It makes it, like a duty that you're obligated to do, and that's not what writing is. Don't and never compare yourself to other writers, especially the prolific ones. You are your own writer. You have your own style, your own strategy, your own journey as a writer. No one can write that story but you. Don't compare yourself with King or Rowling because they're different from us. Yes, they are writers, they are authors like us, but they have their own style, like they have their own thing, which is the same with us. We have our own thing. You don't write like them, they don't write like you. And you should never aspire to write the same way as they do because whatever you do, no matter how hard you try, you will never be able to do what they did because that's their work. You have your own. Be proud of it. Embrace the writer within you. Be proud of who you are as a writer. Having an awesome support system is very helpful, of course. It's a nice feeling to have other people rooting for you from the very beginning. There will be people who will root for you when you're in the middle of the process, and when they see what you're doing is actually commendable, that's when they will support you. And then there are people who will just support you when you become successful. Aren't they just lovely people? But do remember, even if you have a support system, if you don't listen to what they say, if you don't accept the uplifting words that they're giving you, and at the same time you're just really not giving yourself the chance to believe in what you do, it's not gonna work. Your support system is there to cheer you up, to lift you up, to push you and to kick your butt so you can finish whatever it is that you're doing and to get you there. But if you keep on contradicting your love and support, don't expect that their encouraging words will help you. And the very last thing that I do, I would like to point out that you don't have to do this if you don't want to, if you're not comfortable with doing this, is I pray and I read the Bible. I'm not forcing this on anybody. This point works for me. I am now at the point of my life where I depend solely on my faith. That doesn't mean that I don't work. That doesn't mean I don't move. I do my part and I let God take care of the rest. Whenever I pray, I know the answers will come. It may not come during the time or on the time that I want it to come, but the answers arrive when I least expect it. And that's a good thing, because at the time when the answers come, I have learned a lesson, I understood everything that just happened, and it gives you a better view on what you should do in those kinds of situations. And as I wait for God's answer, I would read my Bible, especially this morning. I knew that I was having, self-doubt issues this morning, and so I really picked up the Bible, and I love the chapter that I read today. I just want to read the Bible the whole day, but I have a lot of things to do. Again, I am not forcing this on anyone. You have your own meditation that works for you. You do it. If you do the same, that's great. If not, I understand and I respect you. I know that you have a different, meditation thing going on in your life. Continue with it as long as it helps you. So that's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you're experiencing self-doubt, remember that you are not alone. We are here for you. Talk about this with someone you really trust. Believe that there are brighter days to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I post videos every day during the whole month of November. Also, don't forget to click that cute bell on the side to keep you notified each time I post a video. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, share this video, and share your thoughts about self-doubt. How do you handle it? Are you well adjusted to it, or you are like me, you're still bothered about it? I would love to read what you guys have to say about handling self-doubt. Again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Stay creative, guys, and happy NaNoWriMo. I would like to think first, gosh, come on, Rogue. Rogue, would you stop shaking the camera? Come on, I'm trying to get this done. Stop it, stop it, stop it.